Well, you've heard the title. Let's talk about Superman, the most human alien we've seen. And the best example of a paragon in the superhero genre. I'm sure we've all seen it now, right? How so many of recent media has been about deconstructing Superman. There's been a lot of evil Superman for the past few years. We had Omni-Man in Invincible. We had, what's his face? You know, the boring one from The Boys. We had Injustice from DC themselves. We had the Snyder movie. My god, Snyder movies are horrible. Or at least Snyder's Superman is horrible. I feel like we've gotten to the point where we've deconstructed it so much that it has started to lose meaning, that people are forgetting about the original in the first place. And ironically enough, we need Superman now more than ever. Superman, on paper, is a very boring, simple character. He does good. He only really does good. He's the Boy Scout, the Paladin, the lawful good, the beacon of hope that all others aspire to be. And at first glance, there's not a lot of depth to him. At first glance, you see what a lot of have correctly analyzed is that Superman and the many Superman alikes, they just win every fight on paper because they are just, you know, written that way. And so the real meat of any story focused on these kinds of characters is how you deal with them, not on a physical, punching things level, but how you challenge them mentally and emotionally. And that's exactly what we've seen with these many deconstructions. Injustice has Superman go off the deep end, basically. Starts to go crazy, become a dictator, because when you have that much power go unchecked, who wouldn't rule the world? Omni-Man, similar boat, but we'll talk about him maybe another time. Homelander, again, When you have that much unchecked power, who wouldn't let it go to their heads? And honestly, I'm getting kind of sick of it. The beauty of a Superman, of any Paragon, is that they are unyielding, unflinching, unbreakable. They are the highlights of this world, of their worlds. And that's why I I didn't really like any of these Elseworld other Supermen. It's like a painting with no highlights, a song with no high notes, a series of cloudy days with no sun at all. If the best, if the happiest your world could be is that miserable, what's the point of living in it, right? And it's a shame, honestly, that this has been the direction that creators have been taking the symbol of hope, the bar that others get compared to, because we need a symbol of hope now more than ever. We receive information at a rate much, much faster than any other point in history because of the internet. And almost all the time it's negative, because hate gets clicks and hate gets paid. When was the last time you saw a happy story in the news? And with the world becoming ever and ever more hateful, ever and ever more chaotic, ever more separated and secluded, as we teeter toward conflict, both major and minor, every day, what we need right now is a symbol of hope, a reminder of what good can be. Maybe it's not realistic, no. Maybe it's not expected that someone with that much power would do good. But that's the thing. It doesn't have to be for it to be a symbol of hope. Because hope is unrealistic. It is that 1% improbable chance that something good might happen. It is that thing that we always cling to when we are in our deepest, darkest days. That's why I'm sick of all of these Supermen that are not Superman, of all of these edgy, emo, power hungry, narcissistic assholes with a Superman cosplay, because they deconstruct the foundation when we need it the most, without doing anything to replace it. Except for one that I've found. Mark Invincible, from the show of the same name, from the series of the same name. He is the spirit of Omni-Man, while he is the spirit of Superman, and while Omni-Man has the looks and is far more powerful, Mark is the one that perseveres, that tries, that keeps on being that hope to do good even when the world is even when the world is beating you down for it. That is the thing that we all are too often found forgetting. We must do good even when the world doesn't do good to us. That is the thing that Superman is meant to be, a reminder that we always have the choice to be good, and we always take that choice if we can. It is that thing that all of these faux Superman forget. So, all of you, be good, do good, and be the symbol of hope for someone else. Because you know full well that Hollywood won't let Superman actually be Superman.